because in that movement, man, like they shut stuff down. I don't know. I just think like hold the man responsible or hold the person responsible for that. Don't try to burn down the institution that the person worked for. Like, I don't know. I don't get it.
He's the big fish.
He absolutely is the big fish. But I mean, and answer me this. Either one of y'all can answer this for me. What is she solving by going after Urban Meyer? I mean, what is the movement about?
Now people want to hear her story. Now, like she's going to get interviews. Now she's going to get book deals. She's going to get appearances. So she gets.
Anyway.
All right. Because my question to her will be, who else? Okay, besides Urban Meyer, who else?
Sure, other people knew. That's the thing. And she said all the other coaches, all the coaches and stuff.
Not even them. How many?
Did anybody?
Is your dad still working?
Right. Did somebody call police at some point in time? Should everybody get fired that you told the story to? It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yes. Everybody that heard it and didn't do anything should get fired.
I can control what he does in his own life. Like I said, it's not like he beat her and then separated from her and still kept him on the staff. He beat you allegedly. Y'all stay together. Y'all broke up. Now you.
Yeah, like and then because they just got separated not too long ago. It ain't like they separated like they haven't been separated for years. So, because she honestly like this is gonna sound really weird, but Herb's wife might have been doing her a favor. If old girl came to her and was like, "Listen, this dude put his hands on me, but we working it out. I don't want him to lose his job." You know what I mean? You know situations like that before. Like we had a situation. This is bad, but we're working on it. And if he loses his job, we ain't gonna have nothing. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. She could have fed into that. And Herb,
because that's to me, that's the like he did this. I can't be. Like I said, it'll damage my brain, so I gotta cut myself off. So
I'm not talking about Herb. I'm talking about his wife, though. I'm talking about his wife. His wife might.
I gotta cut myself off from her too. Now, if you leave him, I can help you.
Right.
But I have to get away from this situation. So you begging for his job, you didn't bring it to my table. No, I'm firing him off. If it's true, I'm firing it off rip because I'm separating myself from the situation. Now, once you separate yourself from the situation, immediately, I can help you. Now,
but my thing is like
down the line, once you separate yourself from the situation, I have enough resources where I can help you financially.
Well, and I'm still like stuck on the thing. If she's sending pictures to Herb's wife, why she ain't taking her to the police department? Like, why dude ain't in jail?
Like a setup.
Yeah, it does kind of seem like a setup. It does.
It seems like legal extortion. Like, you didn't help me. You didn't do like I don't know, but it's just weird.
Let me ask you guys this. Kind of on this subject, the whole Bill Cosby thing. Ladies waiting for 30 years to come out and say something. Shouldn't they be held accountable? Because if he's a monster and you didn't tell anybody, you allowed him to run free, other women had to suffer because you didn't tell anything. I think that they should be held accountable.
It's a different time.
I don't know. I think you have to bear some guilt. I don't know if I would go as full-fledged as saying accountable. People say things for certain reasons, or people don't say things for certain reasons. I believe maybe they just weren't strong enough to say something, and then they see somebody else say something, they're like, you know what, that kind of gave them the strength to come out, because they always say it's strength in numbers.
What else you said that the Me Too movement does it? Like women have more power now than they did.
Right, absolutely, I agree with that one wholeheartedly.
So I can understand, I guess, being in entertainment, not wanting to be blackballed because it happens all the time. It's commonplace then. But if he did it, he did it. And somewhere along the line, you have to pay for it. So whether they come along now or later, I have no remorse for what he did. If he did what he did, I have no remorse for it.
Well, I definitely have no what's wrong.
30 years ago, 30 minutes ago, it's the same. You know what I'm saying? You did it multiple times. It wasn't just that was a mistake.
That was the move.
This was your go.
That was the move.
Go-to. This is your finishing move.
I was like, listen, Camille, you got my back.
So, and then like you said, even with that, like you said, they don't hold his wife responsible.
No, and that's that.
She knew.
She had to know. She had to know.
I mean, and even when it came out to be true, she didn't. She still.
Camille was cashing checks, Jack.
So,
but I wonder though, like getting back to the Bill Cosby thing, like how many of them did he sneak, or how many of them was just kind of like, this is what we do, like how many of them?
Don't matter.
No, I mean, no, I'm not talking about this is what he do. I'm saying, what if they came over with the intent, not the intentions, but knowing something was gonna go down, and it went down, but just not the way they thought it was gonna go down. Does that change? Like, all right, so you have a ton of, we have female friends, right?
Whoa.
No, I wouldn't.
About to say that.
I would. I'm not gonna expose you. We got like. I mean, I wouldn't do that to you on the air.
Choose your next words carefully.
If, like, for example, got a female friend and she was coming to school, and like she said after the date, she went by his house to have a nightcap or whatever they might call it or whatever stuff. In your mind, like even if like whatever female friend it is of yours and stuff, you got to be thinking like maybe you think something might go down if you go to somebody's house at 2:00 in the morning. Now there could be conversations. Don't get me wrong, but you be thinking to yourself like you can't be as naive to think that like
you can't be that naive. However, they still hold the power. Like you can go. Like I've been in that situation. I've been. Woman come over late night and in the bed and okay, she's here for a reason. She says no, you can't do nothing but take it. You got to eat it.
Right? No.
Not figuratively, not literally. You got to eat that.
You said we weren't going there.
You got. It's no. No is no. So
is this the hump or humping?
So we clear, eating it is fine, but not.
You have to eat that situation.
Oh, clearly
for me. I was raised.
Then she'll say, yeah.
I was raised. I was taught. I was, learned to school. No is no. You could be having intercourse, and she says no or stop. Anything after that is rape.
Are they saying?
I'm just saying that's by the letter of the law. Anything after she says no or stop is rape.
I agree with that. But what I'm saying
now it's to the point where you need consent. You need to say, hey.
No, you got to sign something. I need you like
you need,
what is this? Like this is a consent form, baby. It's
consent. Now
the person
to say, did you have express consent to have sex with this woman? Not you have to have this, but that's why you have. But that's the problem with a lot of men and women. They don't have these conversations. Like a lot of times before, I have conversations with them. Like talk about it. Talk about what you like, what you don't like, what you like. Get to know, and you'll kind of understand their mindset. Don't go into something like you said. It's 3:00 in the morning. It's going down. You should, but you really can't because stuff like this. You get caught up in rape charges. And like I said, that's just how I was schooled. From my uncles and my dad. Like, don't put yourself in that situation. No matter what, they always have the power because they can come back 2 days later and say you're raping.
But and I agree with that. And I'm right. I never like went past no. But what I'm saying is. What if some of them didn't say no, and now they saying they said no? That's my issue.
I understand how a man would do. Because as an adult now, talking to a lot of women, hearing a lot of stories, it's like creepy because a lot of women say they had sex with guys because they felt like they were going to get raped anyway. Like he was so aggressive, they just went on ahead and had sex because they felt like he was going to take it anyway.
Okay,
like,
but I also know, but this is like so. This is don't register. Back then, because I think it's a different clientele now. There are women now that want you to put it in there. Like that's the party.
I'm not with that. I don't know that culture.
Now I'm trying to tell you that it's like I work around a lot of young people.
There are women,
that's a starter pack.
There are women now that want you to take it.
It's called what's the drug called? Molly. Like Molly is that. You know what I mean? That's like when they on that Molly. That's what that is. It's like, you know what? That's
But it
like
still has to be consensual.
that's like. I mean, if there's no such thing as consensual, like I shouldn't say no, but if you're mentally you're not like in your right frame of mind, if you say yeah or no, but like that drug is making you consensual, and I can
No, but if you're taking the drug, I mean, it's to me, I don't know. If you're taking the drug knowingly, and then somebody takes advantage of that, it's dumb on your part, but it's still rape because they took it.
yeah, well,
In my eyes, it's still rape.
okay, that's what's up. All right, so we're going to go to a break, man. When we come back, we're going to be talking about the value of the black dollar. Got a real interesting story about Beyonce. You heard about Beyonce and the Vogue cover?
No.
Okay, so we're going to talk about that when we come back. We'll be right back in a minute. The Hump. Wait. Welcome back to the Hump, everybody. Franchise Cam, Mo Love in the building. All right, so we're going to get into like the value of the black dollar. I heard an interesting story today. It was about Beyonce, and she's doing a photo shoot for Vogue. And part of her deal was she would do the shoot, but it had to be a black photographer. And Vogue, and I think it's 110 years it's been around. It's never had a black photographer shoot the cover photo. So she was like, I mean, that's black dollars at its best, you know. Like I mean, that's basically like if you want me, this is how you got to go. But I heard about that coming in, and that's not what started it. I had one of the same experiences I always talk about, and I'd say Middle Eastern person, like the owner stores. I don't want to be like real derogative to them because what we call them. But so I had a situation again this week where they act like it's like a privilege for me to give them my money. You know, it's like I had bought something from them, and so to break this whole situation out, it was a black guy working behind the counter. It was three of them that owned the store, and they were kind of like hanging around. Black guy was running the lottery. He was doing the sales, and there's a drive-through room. He was doing all three of them. They were just kind of standing around. So I placed my order with the guy, and the order was wrong. So when I came back in the store, I was like, dude, this is wrong, or whatever. But he was like busy. So the one of the owners of the store gave me a refund or whatever and stuff. The order. Hey, like, no, I don't have time for that right now. You gotta get back. You know, you gotta come back. You know, wait till I'm not busy. And I'm like, dude, you just took my money once, and so he was like, well, you know, get in line and then come back up there or whatever and stuff. I was like, no, you can't have my money now. You know what I mean? I was like, you can't have my money now. And he was like, fine, leave. And of course I did. But why is it that just specifically with them? Is it because we just don't argue with them? or we? I mean, why do you feel like they act like it's a privilege for us to shop with them?
Because we're gonna keep shopping with them no matter what.
So I'm like, no, I'm not gonna say all. I'm not gonna say all of them because there's some stores that go into there and they're really nice.
If it's, I mean, it depends on where it's at. But if it's a hood store, they know it's gonna be hundreds of people coming there every day. They're not gonna stop all day every day. So for them, they don't have the big company mentality, and especially with our people. That if I lose this business, they know that they know pretty much you're probably, if you live in that neighborhood too, you're probably going to need them for they need you. You're going to need a product from them for they need your product.
It's crazy, man. So I was thinking,
now you live in a neighborhood where you talk to your neighbors and you told your neighbors what happened, and all your neighbors quit going. And then that's something that we don't have that.
I was in Independence though the following day, and it was a white guy, and I go to the Dollar Tree a lot in like Euclid or whatever, and they sell these like little slacker pills, you know, the energy pills, B12 energy pills, whatever. And they, of course, at Dollar Tree they're $1. And I said to him, you know, after I purchased my gas, I was like, "How much are those?" Because I was just kind of curious because it's selling at Dollar Tree for $1. I was like, oh, I just want to know how much it costs. He's like, well, I just, I mean, and I don't think it was because I can't. I'm not calling him a racist, but horrible. But the lady that was behind me that was white, he's like, she was buying some cigarettes and some other stuff. I mean, whatever. And he was like, "Oh well, these are on sale, and you'd probably be better off getting this." And you know, and like you like,
he knows that whatever happened between you and him, more than likely to stop with you. If he has a conversation with her, she's gonna take it up.
I mean, he was just a smiling, like, but
that's what they have that power, not power. They have that, yeah, I guess power to take it to the next level. They're gonna. There's gonna be repercussions for not giving her more repercussions for not giving her the customer service.
No customer service. It's like,
like I said, we'll complain right then and there. We'll leave.
Or we'll get mad and want to fight the person.
Right, but we won't take their number.
Dude, I wanted to fight.
We don't take their number. We don't get the store number. We don't call their corporate office. We don't email their corporate office. We don't do stuff like that.
So outside, I mean, and that's a good chain of command to go through. But like as far as the local stores or whatever.
My dad always used to say, he used to call it pencil whip. When you get into an altercation, like you got a pencil whip. I mean, paper trail.
But how would you paper trail like the corner stores? I get the gas station, the major brand. It was a Sunoco. I get that. You could pencil whip them. But what you gonna do against? I almost called him that name again. The Middle Eastern guy with the store. I mean, how do you pencil whip him? Like,
I mean, that's the power. Like I said, that's the power of you having power in your neighborhood. Talk to your neighbors. Stand out in front of there. Tell people yours. You have to do something to get a result. You can't just say, "Hey, I don't boycott it."
So, in that, and so you're going up my line, like where I was going to go with this, and I was going to talk to you about this, Dre, and you, Moan. So I was thinking of a Facebook page called Black Dollar, like the Black Dollar. No disrespect to anybody else with your color of money, whatever, to where we could post people that don't have good customer service towards Black people. Like literally, if somebody like the situation I had with the one guy, you literally could just take a picture, put your experience down, and then have people.
I mean, you could do stuff like that, like say with bigger companies, because now they have Google. Like people go crazy with Google.
We have one called what's the one that does it?
Yeah, they take that stuff seriously.
Oh, they do. Yeah. But like you, it's so crazy now because whenever you walk out of some place, like my phone light up and be like, help us review this place. Mm-hmm. Well, I do, like, we stayed at a hotel in Toronto, and it was a really nice hotel, but the customer service was whack. You know what I mean? They were just like, I mean, it wasn't just to us. It was just like whack. And my wife was like she did the review, and they literally got back to her like in minutes. Like she was like, you know what? I like the hotel, but like the customer service people, you know, they. I mean, it was like that. The manager of the hotel was like that. Got back to her. So,
Yeah, I mean, but that's the 2000.
but I ain't never walked out of convenient, and they said, "Tell us about convenient."
But then you have to stop going to the
Well, the one like it's okay. That one I'm done with. That one I'm done
You
with.
have to be done with them all.
All of them. Well, some of them like there are some of them.
It'll get better universally if you try to cut them out. Cut them out, it'll be better universally. But they know, like I said, you're gonna need them for they need you.
We're going with a camera. Drake, could you follow us in convenient?
Not only that, Google never asks you your experience from the weed man's house either. They never tell us like rate your experience from Tyrone's weed. Never ask you that.
I've never been to Tyrone to buy weed.
I'm sorry. That's his street name. Mom. Okay.
I don't even understand what that has to do with the conversation.
Just Google reviews. They don't give good reviews on, your side business, but I'll shut up.
We thank you. So
I don't know. I just like I'm like in a place where I feel like I have to do something. Like I mean, like just them missing out on my money ain't enough to me.
start a page, start a group.
Boycott.
You could do your own pathway and go, like you said, talk to people that are coming in out that. How was your experience? You can do it. How was your experience? How would you rate it? You can put your own review. You can let people know.
I wonder if we can get like our own little review, like website or something.
Yes, you can. Start it with a blog. Go from there, make it a website.
That's actually a good idea. You can go around the city and rate people's business, rate customer service, because customer service is there everywhere, not just corner store. It's horrible across the board.
I mean, I
Curb
know.
it to
But like you said,
us.
we'll just deal with it. We won't say, okay, like I said, we won't leave and take it to the we won't have, if I go have bad customer service at work while I'm on lunch, more than likely I'm just gonna go back to work. But like I said, just soccer mom has a bad experience. She got to 3-4 o'clock, but she didn't do anything else.
Right. True.
So
True.
pressure on her mind, she can go home and jot down and like I said, go through the change. And I know other women minorities that do the same thing. Bless you.
Bless you.
That right review, the right strongly worded letters of email to companies and get stuff done that way. It's just not the norm. I know a lot of people who have wrote to companies because of the bad customer service experience and got results. Like I said, it's just not the norm. Like I said, we'll argue, we'll fuss, we'll fight.
I'm just not going anymore. I can't. Like every time it happens, but at the same time, like I've had bad customer service, like you said, at like Dollar General. Man, I had a chick one time didn't want to give me change because she had closed the register.
And then a lot of times, like now, like you said, you'll ask to speak to the manager. The manager just is
in the corner.
Well, not even that. They're the same person at the. You're not going to the level of customer service is not going up because it's somebody that's probably just been there. That's a manager or somebody that. Not saying not even qualified. They just have the experience, but they're not manager material. Like they haven't been to a management class. Like they're not necessarily a manager, a trained manager. They're just a manager in title. So you're dealing with them. They're just looking at you like, okay, what do you want me to do? Like, you have to go to, like I said, you have to hit these owners, these corporations, these people that are serious about, that's old school about retaining their dollars. Because like I said, I grew up, customers are always right. I mean, there's a thing in retail, like a lot of people don't know. Any good retail store, once you walk through the door, they're willing to give you 10% off. All you gotta do is ask for it. Any good retailer, just for your repeat business. Any good retailer, you ask for 10%, they're supposed to give you 10% just for your return business. That's an old retail. They won't do that. People just look at you.
Right. Like you coming in Thursday anyway, so why would I give you 10%?
You know, that's probably they go out of their way to compensate.
So I'm really thinking about this. Like for you guys tuning in, man, let me know what you think, man. I'm thinking about doing like a blog or set up some kind of page or something.
Yeah, I went to like a store, just say electronics store, and they didn't have what I needed. Usually, they'll try to upsell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I will. So it's comparable.
It's kind of like, remember when we went to the bar?
Yeah.
Dude was like, he was a bartender that didn't know anything.
Yeah. So instead of saying, "Hey, well, what is that?" Or what's
he went right back and got on his phone.
Okay, all right. So how about when an expert's coming back for you know what it is, or when I come back, you know what it is.
Dude, Dre, we was like at the bar, dude. I was like, what kind of IPAs you got? He was like, I got Budweiser. It's like, thanks.
Talk about, a lot of times we talk about bad customer service. We got bad customers too. Like I've been in line where, I'm like, I'm glad I'm not working here because I would have told that guy, some of my mind, like they don't treat these people with respect at times. It's like.
But Dre, that's part of the job though. Like if I'm like trying to get your money, I gotta my thing is I almost gotta take what you're giving. Like not to the point where it's disrespectful. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying people should go in there with attitudes or whatever, but I am trying to earn your business. I'm trying to make you come back. I'm trying to make it I've seen people go off on cashiers for no reason. And I usually if I'm in the line behind them, like, I'll apologize. I'm like, I'm sorry about that. I know you had to deal with that. And they'd be like, thank you, whatever. But if you start off also when we were talking about the bartender, he wasn't a bad guy. I don't think he wasn't mean to us or nothing. He was just there. He didn't know. And mom was like, well, you should tell him. And I thought about it, but he went back in the corner and sat on his phone. So I'm like, no, you know what I mean? No, if he wanted to know, he gave us he gave us an IPA. He didn't even know it was IPA. He was like, what do you have? It had to be something by Great Lakes. It was something by Great Lakes. And he was like, I got Great Lakes. Okay. Yeah, right. He was like, all right, let's go.
Like this, but that's just the type of people. Like if I'm doing something like that, somebody asks me something, it's something in me wants to know. Like I don't want somebody else to ask me something that I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just me. Some people aren't like that, but he didn't care. He's not invested in being the best bartender at that moment to be, but just having knowledge of it.
I swear to you, 2 beers, close our check right there.
Wow.
It was like, he literally closed our check. He was like, we had to pay right after we got the beer. And it was like, well, what if we wanted something else? We pay again?
That's also where we're at, too. Look at the neighborhood.
Where were you guys?
We were at that, it's called the Blue something.
Like 176 in Newport.
Not far from here.
No, it was, it's like in that plaza.
Green light?
Across from Popeyes.
Not green light, though, again.
Visions?
It's down, it's in the same plaza. But it's at the end. It's the bar that's on the end. So it used to be like Joe's something.
So it's basically a hood bar, so I can see why you closed the job out.
Yeah, well, if you knew my needs, I ain't running nowhere. $7 bill. But anyway. Like you don't close tabs because if somebody wants something else, that means they got to pay again. That means you got to tip again.
But then you don't know. Like I said, you don't.
The lady wasn't closing out tabs because the money was sitting on the bar. Like she had a little tab cup and stuff. Right. I get it. I don't know. It is customer service. It is customers too, Dre. I do agree with that. Like some people can't be customers.
Happy. But then there's still a way customer service. It's still a way. There's still a certain way you're supposed to deal with it. Until it gets to a certain point, because you can say you can say pretty much whatever you want to say as long as you put "serve" on the end of it.
Whenever you guys buy something to you, when you see your service, you say thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Me too. But a lot of people like they buy stuff and they only say thank you. They're just like, you know what?
But some people, that's what I'm saying. The society we live in, it's like if you get to the counter, it's your turn, you just up there, say hi, you're shocked.
Right.
What's going on? I don't even know what to say back. Like, oh,
That's because you
hello.
needed to text it to them.
Hello. Like, yeah, okay, now we have a rapport. Okay, is there anything else you need? No, there's not. How's your day going? Good.
I usually speak. I'm like, hey, I usually be like, hey, what's going on? How's your day? Everything going on?
Actually, I do this at the same pop out on Euclid. I do it. It's kind of like a social experiment. This time, I would always go in there, and they would say, "Do you need anything else?" I'd be like, "Let me have one hot sauce and one." Just take it over, put it in my bag. I would have specifically asked every time for one hot sauce, one, and they would put a bunch of like, "Are you even listening to what I'm saying, or are you just trying to get me out?"
Trying
Or
to
he
get you
could
out.
be looking out for you.
And
Like,
nobody-
look, I'm gonna give you more than one.
No, give me what I asked for. If I come in there at least once a week and I ask for these things specifically, give me what I asked for. That's customer service. You just putting a handful in there, you're not listening to me. And like you said, that was an experiment because I was specifically asked for. Even show, let me have one honey, one hot sauce.
So, but you know, the first one or two times, it was probably an experiment on your end. Now it's probably like, he coming in and that's it's the one hot sauce, one dude.
Yeah, now he got enough. He can't.
Yeah,
come back.
right. It's
Got
like,
him straight for the line.
like you ain't got nothing in your refrigerator to do. We give you a handful every time you come in here, and they probably thinking out about it like that.
No, because if it was like that, then they would speak. Like, so there's I went to shout out to the Mr. Chicken in Mayfield, Lyndhurst.
Mm-hmm.
My dude drives for a transportation company. The girls knew who he was ordering for by his orders. Oh, this Mr. Such and Such? I got you. Let me cook it the way, just by the order.
That's how they used to be out in
You know what I'm saying? Just by the dude's order, they knew who to be.
in Twinsburg. Like we used to go there for lunch all the time, and like when I walked through the door, they were prepping my meal. That's good customer service.
Oh, that's Mr. Jones? Okay. Just by the order. Okay. Yeah, for 5 months. So you know what to do. They know what to do. Just pay for what you got there. That's good customer service.
Especially dealing with chicken.
That's good stuff. They treat me like that at the Golden Arches.
But they know
They know.
the
how many
quarter
grams of
pounder.
sugar. You know, like that. They know. But real talk, seriously. I walk in. Sometimes I'm like, they're like, here you go, Dre. I'm like, oh, thanks. But I just want to get a cup of coffee. You know, don't crave my sugar. All I can do.
And have you guys ever tipped like McDonald's or Burger King or someplace like that? You ever tipped them?
No, I never thought about that. Ken.
No, but I was with a young lady. She was from Kansas City. She took and she took the lady with the drive through, and the girl didn't know what to do. Like, oh, I don't think really take it. Hey,
Right.
but it's not custom here. But I think some places they do.
Like I'll normally tip like even at like if I get good customer service.
But me,
Like I mean like even at McDonald's if like they're like real attentive, or like they're like I mean me and the machine went to McDonald's not too long ago, and she was like her meal came with a small pot, and the lady was like, "My girl don't need give her a large pot." Like she just gave her the cup. Like you know what? I mean, I tipped her not because she gave me more, but that she was like attentive. She was like she was paying attention to the conversation. You know, it wasn't like I was telling her she couldn't have it. I was like, yo, I'm not upsizing your meal. Is what I basically was telling her. You know, I will like normally like especially like now since I work in an industry that's like predicated by tips. Customer service like dude, a couple of weeks ago, I was like, well, I wasn't even working with customers, and I was just doing my thing, but I was busting my butt. You know what I mean? I was like going. It was like a Saturday night. The Indians were playing somebody. The last time the Indians won an extra innings for somebody they won, whatever day that was. Ramirez hit a single, hit the go ahead run in the bottom of the 11th. I mean top of the 11th because they were away. So I would come out like this couple was at the end of the bar, and like we were watching the game and we were talking. You know, we were talking about the Indians bullpen or whatever stuff. I kept checking on them, making sure they was okay. Now mind you, I'm not even bartending or anything. I'm just making sure they're okay. But they watch me work like for like the better part of 2 hours. So they leaving, and the lady walks up to me, older lady, and she called herself being slick, but she gave me a hug, and she grabbed my hand and put a $20 bill in it, and she's like, "We appreciate you." You know what I mean? And it was like, people see, people see.
People notice,
They see people like doing things like that. I mean, she could have just left the tip on the bar. It would have went in the tip pool anyway. But it was the fact that even though it went in the tip pool, it was the fact that it was necessary to her to know that I know that she seen me doing what I was doing.
No, when I was even though now I guess I'm still roundabout. Well, I'm still in customer service, but customer service was something I always took serious because, like I said, I always tried to give good customer service because I like receiving customer service. It just makes things better. It makes you feel more valued as a customer. It makes you want to go there. You don't say, "I'm not going to go here. I'm going to go to the one where they know me. I'm going to go to the one where they treat me a certain way." Good customer service does make a difference.
And on the back end of that, dude, that Taco Bell right around the corner from you, it's like the worst ever, dude. Like every time me and the machine go there, it's like they mess up the orders. It's like the kids back there throwing slushies at each other. I'm like, like I'll be like sometimes.
A lot of the times too. Another thing is I know we're spending our money, but sometimes we want a little too much. We want a little too much.
I would just take accurate and fast. You know what I mean? I mean, long as it don't gotta be like lightning, but don't be 20 minutes at a drive-through.
I mean, some people want certain things. Some people, I need 2 fresh patties and fries fresh.
Fries gotta be fresh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And speaking of that, fresh fries. So how was the vegan thing going, bro?
It's going good. Actually, the cravings are over with. Like I'm good. Like it took me a second to get adjusted to, because you eat till you're full. That's what I'm used to. Like getting that feeling of being full doesn't even bother me anymore.
So just so everybody knows, the vegan thing is code for heroin. Dre just kicked him. He's not doing heroin anymore. We're proud of him. He said the cravings. The cravings are hitting anymore. Right.
And so, you always hear people say that, I feel better. I do. I feel better. So
after it's been 3 weeks now, or 2 weeks?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. And the last piece of meat you had was
chicken.
Jesus, so can you like right now, 3 weeks in? I know it's like kind of hard to forecast the rest of your life, but can you see you going like years without eating meat?
I am. My goal is 1 year right now. My short-term goal is 1 year.
Okay.
So, and then it's like the good thing about it is most people, they have situations where the doctor tell them like you have to stop. I don't want to get to that point. Like I just stop because I know it's for the long run. Like we're in our 40s, Cam. So we got to start.
You have to say it like that, bro. I don't really eat a lot of meat anyway. I eat a lot of chicken, but I don't eat like a lot of the other stuff.
I don't eat a lot of meat, but I eat a lot of chicken.
I mean, other meat, I should say. So I mean, it's not hard for me to get rid of. I mean, I definitely don't eat a lot of red meat because that's like the main one. But definitely don't eat a lot of pork either. So I don't know if I can cut chicken though, man. Like, so you eating like how much peanut butter you eating a day?
A lot. That was for breakfast, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I mean, so what's like? So give me a day of Dre's
right now,
meals.
I eat a lot of rice and broccoli. A lot. That is like my main course right now.
Rice and broccoli.
Rice and broccoli.
Have you experimented with the soy stuff?
No.
Soy patties and soy and tofu and all that kind of crap?
No. You know, grilled cheese is good right now. That's top on the list. But I'm even getting rid of cheese. Not right now, but that's one. Peanut butter, rice, and broccoli is what I'm heavy on.
That's what you living on right now.
The funny part though,
At least
is
it's
like,
cheap. You're probably saving a lot of money.
my daughter is like, that's not me. That's you. You know, I still want bacon. I still want this. And it's crazy. Like I get it for her. I get it for her.
But all right, so like like the new Dre vegan thing. What is your go-to? Like if you had to have a great meal and you needed it to be great, what would you be eating?
Um, rice, brown rice, broccoli with cheese, Texas toast. I'm good.
That sounds really
So far, you got to look, Cam. It's still new.
clearly.
It's still new. You know, like home fries with onions. Love them. Home fries with onions. Love them.
Well, I love. I mean, I love that with chicken though. I just don't want to like. I don't want it to be like a YouTube video and you just like snap out and be at Popeyes and just go ham like on a whole tuna piece. And they be like, "But the peanut butter, Dre, leave me alone."
But you know what, Cam? The smell still bothers me.
Of course
I
it
gotta
does.
go. I'm like, I gotta go.
Of course
I
it
gotta
does.
go. Like, man,
So you can eat like plain pizza though.
I had some plain pizza, cheese pizza.
That just seems like
man,
blasphemous. But okay, man. Just
use the bathroom a lot more too.
thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I can't hear you, Mom.
That's how you're supposed to be.
Like how he said more. He didn't say like
yeah, more like when you can't use the bathroom when you're constipated.
you're supposed to go like once a day. You ain't supposed to go like multiple times a day.
If you're cleansing your system, you're supposed to go more than multiple times a day.
Oh,
It's cleansing your
That's-
system. Yeah, like so
Yeah.
you've had years of this. That's like if you drink water, you're gonna go to the bathroom more than once a day. Like I'm drinking a lot more water. I go to the bathroom a lot more. It's cleansing my.
yeah. I mean, yeah, but all right.
Like I'm drinking water now.
That lets you know, Cam. I mean, Mom. That lets you know, Mom. Your boy ain't doing either one. He
No.
probably ain't crap since Sunday. He probably ain't peed
listen.
since Monday.
TMI, I go to the bathroom every day. I drink a ton of water, so I drink cucumber water too, and that's like a natural detox. So I drink a lot of cucumber water. I'm not. I want to talk about pissing, but I ain't trying to take a crap like 4 or 5 times a day. That's just like it's like freaking overkill, man. It's like where you
Cam,
going?
we gotta go to the airport, man.
It's not supposed to be stored in your colon. That's not where it's supposed
Listen, but I'm not like all right,
Thank you, Mom.
multiple times a day. That's a lot. That's a lot, man. It's like part of
This
your
dude
life.
got all types of storage.
No, it's cool. Man. Yeah. All right. Like I ain't doing it right now, dude. Like I'm like you were saying earlier, like a lot of guys wait till the doctor tell them, ding, ding, ding. I mean, like if I gotta go vegan, I don't eat fish. I mean, like I said, I might want to get rid of some of them. I don't eat that much, but that's coming too. At least you can eat French fries. So.
Yeah.
Somebody got to buy them for you because you can't go to McDonald's because you get like cravings.
So when are you gonna give up coffee?
McDonald's.
I said, when are you gonna give it up? Caffeine's bad for you.
That this decaf, Mom.
Oh, there you go. See,
This,
but that sugar ain't.
this is true.
Baby steps.
I'm
Baby
just asking.
steps.
I'm not picking on you because what you're doing is commendable. I'm just saying
Oh, you're not?
when you gonna give it up.
Hey, Cam, next he's gonna be like, you still play the video game. Need to get that up too. He gonna find something. Cam propping me up. Mom like, yeah, you're doing good, but you got that coffee.
I'm just saying you gotta make it a way of life. You gotta start using condoms.
Somebody, I seen a meme the other day, dude. Somebody said, I forget how it went. It said, turkey bacon and sex with a condom is kind of like the same thing.
Oh my God. That's funny. That is funny.
It is kind of the same thing. I want my turkey in turkey form.
Cam, I asked this guy, I'm joking. I asked him, have you ever had any beef pig feet? And he said, no, I'm gonna try that. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding.
We'll give that a try.
Hey, serious. Cam, he said, oh man, I'm gonna try that.
I'm about to use that.
You need to get turkey pig feet. That's what you need to get.
Right. Oh, dude, I'm definitely about to do that, man. I am definitely about to do that. Man. Oh my God. Beef pig feet.
Beef pig foot. Where we at? It's 8:00 on the dot. Cam, you keeping time?
Yeah, I see it. I'm gonna do about 5 more minutes, man. We can skate up out here. I mean, I can skate. Y'all can still go.
Yeah, break is on now.
Okay.
No, I got Baltimore finishing that.
Yeah, coach saw that too, and he's like, "Hey man, what is Moan talking about?" Because I read out the predictions online when you. Thank you so much for tuning in too, man.
We are back
I
live.
try. Don't worry. I try to support. You know.
We'll wrap this segment. I'm going to show up today because I have like some business to take care of. I got to pick up some stuff from the airport. Package. No, but a package. Yes, the police chase me on the freeway later on tonight. Real quick, like y'all were talking about NFL predictions. What do y'all have the Browns finish record wise? I don't want to say this. Record
7-9.
I got them right around 7-9 too.
I was thinking
7-9, 8-8.
I'm a little more ambitious. I think I'm calling this shot. I think they're gonna win the division. Not because they're like the best team. I think something's gonna happen. An injury or something's gonna happen to one of the other teams, and I think they're gonna that's how they're gonna win. Because like Ben's getting old. I don't think old boy Hart in playing this year. The running back for Pittsburgh because of the contract situation. Cincinnati is Cincinnati, and Baltimore is on the decline. I think the Browns are going to win the division. I don't know if it's going to be like at 12-6 nothing. I'm not going to say that. It might be.
I think they're going to sneak into the playoffs this year.
Is that offense, dude? If played correctly, and with Ty Haley, it should be something special.
You know, one thing about the Browns that all three of us know, we are making these predictions and we feel good right now. But one thing about the Browns, they will let us know if we were wrong or right the first week of the season.
Absolutely.
We will
Absolutely.
watch one game and be like, "Oh shit!"
Like, oh no. The reason why I'm a little more optimistic this year is because it's a whole new team. It's not a young team again. Like they have a veteran team. They have good players, and then like I said, they mix it in with a bunch of good young players. So like I was just looking at their roster. I'm like they got like some names. They got. It's not like the old Browns that would go out and get somebody
The washed
like
up guy.
they'll go out and get Darrell Reeves. It's like, oh, Browns got Darrell Reeves. Like, no.
They got Mr. Revis.
Yeah, they don't got they don't got Revis Island. They got,
Revis parking lot.
yeah, they don't, so they didn't go out and get a bunch of players past their prime. Even with the Kenny Britt thing, it's like they went out and got players that are good right now. So, and like I said, dude, they loaded up on cornerbacks. So that's telling me that when you load up on cornerbacks like that, you're going to play a lot of different schemes. So you're probably going to play, mixing in man zone. So I'm really interested to see the pressure they can get on the quarterback. I'm really interested to see that secondary play. But I do, I think they're overhyping the offense a little bit. But as a complete team in this division, I think, like I said, I think they're talented enough definitely to win the division. Like I said, I'm picking them to go, like I said, 7-9, 8-8. I'll say 8-8, and to sneak into the playoffs at 8-8.
And the city will go wild.
City will go nuts.
What you think, like real quick, Indians? What you think? Final prediction. ACLS or World Series?
I don't know.
Those new arms, man, make a huge difference. I seen them today. Those arms make a huge difference.
I gotta see, like
those bully arms make a huge, because we got really good pitchers.
Yeah, we do. The
starters, but our bully was horrible.
I'm just.
And then, can you tell me seriously right now a team that has two better players than Lindor and Ramirez?
Yeah,
there ain't many.
Dodgers, Red Sox. I mean, because even though Cleveland's in first, there's
no. I mean, I know they're. I'm talking about the record. But you got, like, if realistically, I mean, the record is what they are, what their records say they are. But dude, how many games in the last month has the bully just blown?
I love Francisco Lindor. I think he's almost the face of baseball, not just the Indians. So,
and Ramirez is a legitimate MVP candidate.
But they lost in the first round last year.
They did.
So
they did.
They got smoked.
Lost in the first round.
Wild card.
And what a lot of people don't talk about is, dude, they lost a 3-1 lead in the World Series.
They did.
So I don't have a lot of faith in that team right now. Like I said, I wish them well, but I don't have a lot of faith in that team right now. Even though, like I said, I know it's a whole different team. Like I said, they got different arms. They had a lot of good additions. So, like I said, optimistically, hopefully they can make it back to the World Series and win it. But like you said, they can play out in the first round.
My prediction is, as long as they're healthy, I just want them to be healthy. I want them to enter the postseason healthy.
Long as Brantley's
Brantley, Kluber's back was jacked up last year.
Kluber's back. Did he pitch yesterday?
No, that was Bauer yesterday.
No, it was Bauer.
Bauer was, like, of course, the whole finger drone thing. Bauer last year,
and I think another
Carrasco's looking good, man.
I think Skip. I think he might want to go away from the 3-pitcher rotation in the playoffs. I know he loves the 3 pitchers, but you might want to go 4.
I mean, yes, because you got Carrasco, Bauer, Kluber, and the other guy's doing pretty good too. I can't think of his name. So they're saying, I think when the playoffs go, I think they only said Carrasco to the bullpen. Really?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because he's going with 3 starters and then start taking players out of the bullpen instead of having to pitch whole game.
Hopefully,
which I think is what came back and got them in the World Series year. So, all
right, we're about to wrap this up because I got to get out of here. But I thank everybody for tuning in this week. We'll be back next week, full strength, full show, and peace out, y'all. Late.